Hello children, welcome back. Today we are going to study English grammar chapter number 1, the sentence part 2. Yes, we are going to do the continuation of the chapter which already we have started in the last video. So far we have studied the meaning of sentence and also we have done some examples and exercise. Today we are going to study further about some more important thing regarding the sentence, and that is parts of sentence. Yes, here sentence is divided into two parts, that is subject and predicate. So let us see what is this. Subject tells who or what the sentence is about. Okay, subject in the sentence tells who or what the sentence is about. Means subject is very much important in the sentence. It tells us what the sentence is about. Subject is the doer of the action. Yes, subjects, through subject only you know the doer of the action or the performer of the action who performs it in the sentence. And what about predicate? Predicate tells what the subject does or is. In a given sentence, what the subject does, subject ने क्या किया, we will know that from the help of the predicate. Or it tells us what the subject is. Given sentence में subject क्या है, it will know with the help of predicate. Understood? Okay. Now moving forward towards how to identify. Sentence दे दिया आपको. How will you identify subject and predicate in the given sentence? So let us see. To identify, first of all, to identify a subject, you can identify as the subject may be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, it either be a noun or it may be a pronoun. This was the first point. Now second point, subject may be a single word or it may be a group of words. सिंगल वर्ड भी हो सकता है और इट मे बी मोर देन वन वर्ड, एक से भी ज्यादा वर्ड्स हो सकते हैं. दे कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज क्लॉज या तो फिर फ्रेज, जैसे नाउन क्लॉज या नाउन फ्रेज इन दिस वे. थर्ड पॉइंट इज योर सब्जेक्ट इज मेनली एट द प्लेस ऑफ स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. मोस्टली सब्जेक्ट जो है वो आपके सेंटेंस के स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पर आता है. इट मे ऑल्सो कम एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस, वो सेंटेंस के आखिरी पर भी आ सकता है. एंड द फोर्थ थिंग इज इन आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ सब्जेक्ट यू कैन यूज दिस टू वर्ड्स who and what. With the help of who or with the help of what you can identify the subject in a given sentence. So let us see with in this exercise number C, and circle the subject and underline the predicate. You have to find out subject as well as the predicate. Subject को हमें circle करना है और predicate को हमें underline करनी है. So let us see how to do that. So before finding answer for that, we should able to identify the subject and the predicate. So how will we identify it? There are many points, as I told you before. Subject may be a noun or a pronoun. It occurs at the very beginning of the sentence. Then it may be group of words or it may be a single word. ठीक है? And the other thing is that it is the doer of the action, means it performs the action in the given sentence. Okay, the subject. And finally you can use the word who or what, and you have to ask a question to the verb in the sentence. So question is, we respect our teachers and elders. If I use the word who and ask question to the verb who respect, okay, and if I read the whole sentence, who respect our teachers and elders, so the answer comes we respect. Yes, got my point? You have to ask the question to the verb को question करना है, who respect, so the answer directly comes as we. So your answer, circle it, your answer is your subject. In this way you can identify the subject. Clear? Now how to identify the predicate? Okay, very simple thing. As you identify the subject, the remaining words, all the remaining words are your predicate. जो बच जाता है वो, all the remaining words are your predicate. So we is the subject and circle it. Respect our teachers and elders is your predicate. So underline it in this way. Okay. Another thing, your subject is the doer of the action and the predicate is the receiver of the action. ये action को receive कर रहा है, ठीक है? यहाँ पर action कौन कर रहा है? We. Who are respecting? We respect. So हम action, we are doing action over here. So this is the action. और इन्होंने जो action किया है, it is received by all this group of word. So they are the receiver of action and they are considered as predicate. So this is your predicate. Clear? Now question number 2. Rainfall is essential for a good harvest. So how to identify subject and predicate? Yes, we can use or we can take help of these words. We will use the word what and ask a question to the verb. Helping verb और main verb यहाँ पर दिया है, हम इसे क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं. What is essential? क्या जरूरी है? Further पूरा सेंटेंस हम रीड करेंगे. What is essential for a good harvest? So answer directly come as rainfall. See, बहुत ही easily we can find out the subject. Okay? Answer, ask the question. What is essential? So rainfall is essential. So this is your subject. Okay? In other words, rainfall is a noun. Then other point, it comes at very first point of the sentence, and it is the main thing in the sentence. So in this way you can identify the subject. Okay? Now remains what about predicate? Predicates are the remaining words. As I told you before, they are the remaining words in the given sentence. So as and when you identify the subject, underline the remaining words as your predicate. And one more point, how to identify them. Basically we write down subject in this way. Sentence in this way. Subject plus verb plus object. SVO. This is a pattern of writing a sentence. A common sentence or a basic sentence. You can call it assertive sentence. In this way we write. So first of all comes the subject and then verb and object. So both the thing, your verb and object मिला के बनता है predicate. So over here, this is your verb, helping verb, main verb, and this is your object, other parts. Okay. So in this way also you can consider the predicate. So I hope student you understood it. So we have studied today the parts of sentence, the subject and the predicate are both the parts. We have seen their meaning, their use, how to identify subject and predicate, and we have done with the help of 2 questions in exercise number C. So I hope you understood this. So that's all for today. Thank you.